Your present for my Christmas has arrived. Your present for me for Christmas has arrived. So we're going to unbox it. Okay? Because look, here it is. It's arrived on my desk. From Amazon.de, although I actually Amazon.co.uk. So first we have to put it underneath the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree's already gone. So I'll put it underneath the yucca for a minute. So, I was going to do the unboxing of this. Basically, the unboxing of this, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're listening to me if nobody else is. It's come and I want to unbox it. Is there anything like scissors or something which I can use? I want to... Present for me, yes. Are there any scissors? Thank you very much, Irina. Thank you. Yeah, spot on. So, I'm just opening the box. There are two things. One of them is actually not... One of them is my present from you, and the other is something for my business. So what have I got in this lovely box? Two things. Well, there's a lot of brown paper, that's for sure. And as it comes from Germany, it's 100% recyclable. Here we go. This is one thing. This is not the thing that you got me. That's Dragon Naturally Speaking 10 speech recognition software preferred mobile. So inside of this there'll be a set of headphones, and there's also a Philips digital recorder included. Recording in convenient MP3 format. Holds up to 139.5 hours of recorded speech, and it goes straight into the speech recognition software. I've had the basically I bought another copy because I've got another machine to put it on, and also wanted the mobile thing because I spend a lot of time just walking, and I can dictate while I walk and put it onto the machine later. 99% accurate, 3 times faster than typing. It's extremely good. Anyway, I've already got this and I've done something with it before. So, but that's not my present, that's a business expense. My present, that's the invoice. Sorry, 1 second. Can't forget the invoice. That's nice and safe. There's being photographed with the old Creative. That's what I'm doing on the old Creative. There's the new Creative, Vado HD. So Vado meet Vado. It's like two Furbies talking to each other. So this is an unboxing video, because people do these, and I'm unboxing the new Vado with the old Vado. So they promised it today, and today it came. So they're of their word. It was when I bought my Dragon directly from Nuisance before, Nuance rather, it's not Nuisance, sorry. It was rather a long time in coming. Anyway, okay, so is this the best way? I mean, usually on an unboxing video it's a bit more elegant than this because somebody else holds the camera. Maybe you can take the picture of me unboxing the product. Would you like to film? Can you film me, darling? Okay, it's already filming, you don't have to press anything. So, here I am. Thank you very much for my present.
Oh, you're welcome.
Make sure I don't do anything wrong with unboxing, otherwise I don't know what might happen.
Judge. Tak. Ostatni. Tak. Thank you, Judge. And this is Judge. Potty.
I don't know.
Potty.
can't even. That's the first thing. Okay, if this is a review, then the first thing is that the box is unnecessarily difficult to open and still keep nice. You have to virtually destroy the box to open it. And I'm not sure I like that. Anyway, then there's got this plastic thing.
Alright.
And when you open it, what have you got in it? Something which says important, importante, wichtig, belangrijk. I mean, it's got two Chinese characters, one of which looks like a bicycle but isn't exactly it, and another one which I don't quite know either. It says, I see. When you push and pull it out of the computer, you should have your hand on the actual USB thing and not just pull from the machine. That's what's important there. What else have we got here? We've got a line, which is thing to thing. And which is an extension cord really, because there's another one here which has got both ends. But this is different. There's something strange about this. I've not seen one of these before. Could this be an HDMI cord or something? What they call an HD cord? I think it is. Look, that's an HD ending. That goes to the TV set, and that goes to the usual thing here. So this. What am I getting it all muddled up? Maybe it's a good idea not to just test it willy-nilly. This is a skin for it. So you can put it in a kind of skin which makes it less likely to get broken, I suppose. Which it didn't have on, my original version didn't have that. It's a sort of silicone-y skin. There's the battery. So I suppose the battery needs to be put into it. So the battery has not been used so far. Then what have we got? We've got there we have a much more extensive manual. Seems to be the same thing, but this one's got Guida Quick Start, Guia Rapida, Schnellstart, Snell Anslag, Kratki Uvod in Czech, Szybki Start, Kratkie Ukazakia. That's supposed to be Russian, I'm afraid it's not. Inicio Rapido and Quick Start, and this one's got Lin Start, Pika Ochie in probably Finnish, Snub Start, Dorskala Uz, Kratki Uvod in another language. I can't tell which of those is Czech and which is Slovak because they're the same. Greta Pragia, Grigoro Sekin Nima in Greek and Demarrage Rapide. So depending on what language you want, the quick start information is all there. There's no disc with this, ladies and gentlemen. And there's the customer warranty for Europe. So what have you got? Basically you've basically got wires which you may never need. What? You've got to stop filming, and you've got this. Alright, I'll take it back. Thank you for that. My wife's got to look after her pots and pans cooking on the stove. So just getting up nice and close to it, that's the Vado HD. It's exactly the same size as the other Vado. And you like it? So just the question now is what's going to be the difference of the film? So this film here I'm going to take again on the Vado HD when the battery's primed up, and then you'll be able to compare the two together. Switched it on actually by accident. I was trying to put the skin on, but I switched it on by accident, and all of a sudden I got a menu come up with time and date. So it's the 8th. It's a bit sensitive, that. The first 2008, I think it's 2009. It wants the time as well. Hang on, 2010. It wants the time, which I think is. Oh, it's interesting that it should even want the time. Actually, it's precisely 18:30. 18, 30. And then what it wants you to do is say whether you think America's okay or not. America? Or what else have I got? I've got Europe. Okay, Europe. I've got America or Asia or Europe. Okay. Okay. Press together to adjust these settings. Hang on. Press together to adjust settings. Tips. Press together to adjust settings. Okay. Hang on. I can't do everything at once. I'll see what happens afterwards. Что? Подожди, я еще делаю что-нибудь. So here we are. I'm now recording exactly the same thing that I recorded a second ago, with this on HD quality. This is the medium quality. Okay, it's got 3 qualities to choose from. This is the medium quality, and I can zoom as before. And actually it's only up to double, just like before. It's only optical. It's only that much digital zoom. No optical zoom. It doesn't move the lens at all. So I don't understand really why the lens has come forward that much. I suppose it's just to give, there's more in the lens to give it a bit more definition, but it comes out that far and goes back this far. I suppose that's double, isn't it? I suppose if the maximum out is here, and then the most that I can push it in is there, that's like twice the amount. It's about the same as it was before on this. But the difference is that when I change to a different light source, I think it's a bit more tolerant of changing from higher light to lower light. Okay, now I'm going to pick a different level of quality. Okay, so this is VGA and it fills the whole screen. I don't have the blacks at the top and the bottom like I did on the HD, normal HD a minute ago. And again, I've got a little bit closer to the old kind of thing. Before it said that I had 4 hours and 20 minutes. It also, by the way, it has a full battery when you switch it on, apparently, so that battery comes fully charged. So if you compare this image with the other image, this image is at VGA level, and I can't see while it's actually recording how much time I've got left, which is the same as in the old Vado. So I'm just going to switch it off and on again, and this one tells me that I've got 8, so it's got double the amount of space. So I could put 8 hours on here. The old red, the red light that comes on when this records is also coming on here, so I've still got a little red light that comes on, which I was hoping wouldn't be there. So it's a tad annoying that that still exists. This is VGA. It gives you the chance to record. I suppose you could record your thoughts. You could keep going for a long time and put an awful lot on your memory card, because it gives you 8 hours, whereas the most I'd get off that one at the lowest level was 2 hours. So there we are. Now I'm going to try in a second the HD Plus level, which is the highest quality level. Again, just checking that the zooming in and out, well, that's as far as I can zoom in, and zooming out. Am I wrong in saying that actually seems to be a bit more of a range? Is that incorrect? The range appears to be a bit bigger on this, I'm not sure. I think the thing to do is actually to switch this on and actually take exactly the same film at exactly the same time. That's the way to compare them, isn't it? so what you can see here is at VGA. What I'll do is I'll put the old Vado film for this inside the new Vado film, and I line them up because they both have the same voice on. They're both looking exactly the same things. I've got them kind of like almost in two hands doing exactly the same things. And I'm going to focus up on the... So this VGA is the most similar level of quality to the old Vado, but it's a lot warmer. It immediately looks like a much more... On the screen it looks like a much more yellowy kind of colour, which is more like it looks in real life, whereas this one's all sort of like white. And then when I focus up on the pattern that I've got on the cooker hood, and then focus back off it there, and do the same with this. Actually, why am I not doing it at the same time? That's the thing. I'm equally distant from the, and I've got the high chair's back end on the right, resting on the right hand side, and I'm pointing both of them at the sort of window in the middle of the cooker. And now I'm advancing in with both of them. Well, it seems to me as though I've got roughly the same, except for this is focused up closer. The new one's focused up closer, hasn't it? I'm holding it exactly the same distance away, but the new one's focused up closer because I've still got these handles here inside the picture on the old one, whereas I don't have them on the new one. So the new one is focused up closer. When I pull them back, well, it's still the same that the old one has got. I've got George's face in the old one, and the old one I can see Irina's elbow and George's face, whereas I can't see Irina's elbow and George's face in the other. So the new one is basically got a smaller sort of span, if you like, than the new one. I'm going to do the same thing again on HD Plus, which is the highest level of quality on this new Vado. So bear with me. The way to do it is to turn it on. Okay, so this is comparing HD Plus in the new one to the standard format in the old one, and I think you can see already the span is a little bit broader in the new one, and then when I focus in, then the new one, the old one's still got, as before, it's got the handles in and the high chair, whereas if I do that here, it's exactly the same distance away, I've got the handles and the high chair. It doesn't get in quite as close. Height wise it's got about the same amount in. Maybe the old one's got a bit more height wise on. So
wow, you've got a new one, Dad.
That's right, I've got a new one. This is HD Plus.
Jak to uwięziłam, mam schody.
So
I can show you something, Dad. Look. Look.
what? Look what?
Oh, yeah, I can do it. But now, Tanya. Mom, it's not yet. Tanya, otwórz się.
But on the HD Plus, hang on. Okay, so this time you can see roughly the comparative amount of quality and space there is on these two scenes. One's in HD Plus. I've only got 2 hours, by the way, in HD Plus, whereas I had 4 hours in standard HD and 8 in VGA, which is a comparable quality, I suppose, to the old Vado. But this is 4 times the amount of information going into a single second of film. So it should be 4 times better. 4 times crisper and everything. And the proof of the pudding's in the eating, and of course, when it all comes down to it, you can see they're filming each other now. And when it all comes down to it, it all depends on a number of other things. What it looks like, what it looks like on a computer screen,
One salad, come on. Come on.
and hang on, don't interrupt me while I'm talking. What it looks like on a computer screen, and what it sounds like.
Salad.
What?
It's a beautiful salad, come on.
A beautiful salad. Okay, well we'll turn this old one off so that we can look at the beautiful salad in the.
But you can't eat it because it's too much cheese and
I can't eat that because there's too much cheese. Yeah.
mayonnaise.
So this is a salad for
To
non-diet
jest
people.
niesmaczne. Wierzcie mi, to jest bardzo niesmaczne.
Trudno.
So it's not for me then, this salad.
I think so.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Nie dla mnie.
I don't know. Jeśli ty хочешь, może tam dużo jajek jest.
So you didn't make that salad with me in mind. It's not a slimming
Możesz
salad.
spróbować troszkę.
You can try one.
Don't
Okay,
touch.
don't play with the food. Everybody's got to eat that. Okay. Thank you.
Proszę bardzo. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Right.
Put it off. Can I show something? Can I show something?
What? Okay, well done.